Nothing's better than some good old-fashioned competition out on the basketball court. And that's what you saw in the Dream Fever game. But one moment and one player in particular stood out and deserves her own shout out, and that's Te-Hina Paopao of the Dream, formerly of South Carolina, who rose to the occasion, the moment, didn't back down, went right at Caitlin Clark. Obviously, Clark not known as a defensive stalwart necessarily, but nonetheless, a huge figure in the game, an obviously awesome player. And when you're somebody like Paopao, who's a rookie, and really, all the rookies battling for roster spots in the WNBA for the most part, to come out and show out that way really made a name for herself at the professional level in the process. Now, of course, you go to a school like South Carolina, program there, and you're on a big stage and you compete in plenty of big games. So you're prepared. But nonetheless, it's still is something to make note of and give credit for. I mean, she had a good game overall, but there was the one exchange back and forth with Clark that was kind of the standout highlight, I guess you would say. And you had Caitlin here with the deep step back. Gotcha. But right on the other end, right away, Paopao, the pow right back. Her own step back, leaving Caitlin in the dust, which is cool. Like a nice moment, a great, that's hoops and in the purest form. And after the game, she was asked about that moment, and I loved her response. I mean, who doesn't love this response from Te-Hina Paopao afterwards about what I just showed you there between her and Caitlin Clark?
I was kind of mad that she scored that three on me, so I knew I had to get my lick back, and that's what I did. And I appreciate my teammates understanding that.
I had to get my lick back. A little measure of revenge, right? But that's the spirit of competition. Right? You get up on me. I'm gonna go ahead and get up on you. And that was, especially for somebody in her position, not that she's that much different than Clark, age-wise or experience-wise, considering Caitlin, was a rookie just last year. But nonetheless, that's the biggest name in the game, and there is no intimidation factor whatsoever there from Te-Hina Paopao. So I thought she deserved her own shout out. Can obviously shoot the rock. Maybe one of those players because of that who goes on to have a better pro career than you would expect relative to the college production. I guess that's how I would put it. In the Dreamer, an interesting team overall. Alicia Gray didn't have a good game in that one, dealt with something, but is a really good player, obviously. Ryan Howard, a really good scorer, obviously. Neither of them did much. Brittany Griner barely played in the game. But that is a team that has a level of intrigue, considering Griner was shooting the threes, considering the young players that they brought in, and considering the established players they already had. So looking forward to watching Atlanta and Paopao a little bit more this season.